Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video. In today's video, I want to give you guys some tips and tricks, and also show you guys two really good editing courses that you guys can use to improve your editing speed. So if you feel like you're missing a ton of your edits, or you're looking for some very good ways to improve, definitely stay to the end of the video because I have some very good tips and also editing courses that you guys should try out if you are looking to improve your editing speed in this game. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a V-Buck giveaway. I give away 2,000 V-Bucks every single Friday. So if you guys want to take part in this giveaway and win some free V-Bucks, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys do turn on post notifications so you guys get notified for every single new video. And when I announce the winners. And lastly, leave a comment down below of either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account, and you guys will be automatically entered into the next giveaway. And lastly, make sure you guys do support me in the item shop. All you guys have to do is go down to the bottom right, click on support a creator, type in creator code YoungHumor, and you guys will have me added and supported as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so in this video, like I said, I want to show you guys two very good editing courses you guys can try out. So whether you're a beginner, whether you're intermediate, or if you guys are pretty good at the game already and just looking for some very good courses and also some very useful tips that you guys can use as well to improve your editing speed, then this video is going to help you guys out a ton. And also the code for these two maps are going to be at the pinned comment, so if you guys can't see them on the screen, just look down there and you guys are going to see exactly that. So the first editing course I really liked is one by Flea, and you guys probably know who he is. He has like over 1 million subscribers. Really good YouTuber. I definitely recommend checking him out. But I really liked his editing course a ton for a few reasons. And the first reason is you can really work on virtually any edit that you would like. And whether you're a beginner, whether you're intermediate, or very good at the game, there's always going to be something you guys can improve on in this course. So they have anything from editing down, editing up, working on wall edits, double edits, triple edits, really anything in between. So when you're first going into this course, like I said, you can really choose anything you would like, but I would probably just start in the edit tunnels. And in this section, there's really anything you can choose from. This is just focused on editing walls, stairs, and also cones. So you can start on the left side or you can start on the right side. The further left you go, the easier it is, and the further right, the more difficult it gets. So on the far left here, as you can see, it's just very simple. You have a single wall edit. So if you guys are looking to practice just specifically on wall edits or anything on that particularly, then you can try them out over here on the far left. Now there's a few tips that you guys want to do when you're practicing your edits that are really going to help you improve, and the first one is going to be when you're practicing your edits, it doesn't matter what you're practicing, you always want to practice different edits from different sides. So for example, you don't always want to practice going on the left side, and you don't always want to practice going on the right side. So when you're practicing your edits, there's different ways you can practice. So for one, when you're editing, you can do just normal C's. And once you do that, you can do backwards C's, you can do the letter N, and you can do the letter U. So as you can see, that's a really easy way to understand how to do these different edits. So this is basically the same edit where you're editing the four squares, but you want to practice editing from different angles and also practicing editing them in a different way. And as I just mentioned a minute ago, I think it's important when you're practicing edits to practice from going from both sides. So maybe practice going from the left side and then practice editing from the right side, because there can be some edits in this game where it feels awkward going from a different angle, but I think it's really important to practice going from both sides. This can be the best way to improve. And also another really good tip, if you guys don't know about this one already, is when you're editing, you always want to keep your edits as simple as possible, and you want to make your crosshair as tight as possible. So when you're editing, you always want to keep it very short, because when you're editing, it could take significantly longer to edit if you go all the way around the squares versus if you just keep your crosshair very tight and only edit what you need to get off the edit in that situation. So you always want to keep your crosshair as tight as possible, and you don't want to over edit if you don't have to. And so with the rest of the courses, there's a lot of other things you can practice. You can practice your stair edits. And for me, I would feel like stair edits are the #1 thing that I need to practice. I feel like I mess them up all the time in game. I feel very efficient when it comes to editing floors, cones, and walls. But when it comes to ramps, that's something for me particularly that I need to just continue to work on. So there's a ton of other double edits you can work on. So you can work on editing a cone and a ramp, which is really important because you do this a ton in box fighting. We're constantly editing your cone. And also editing the wall in front of you, you have a ton of other different edits you can practice as well on the ground. You can practice resetting your edits and then also editing the wall in front of you. But as I mentioned at the beginning, the further you go to one of the sides and one of the courses here, the more difficult it gets. So it really makes it good because you have double edits you can work on, you have triple edits, and it's also quadruple edits, resets, and anything in between. So you can really, in this course, practice just about any single edit you can think of, which is really neat. And also, one thing I did forget to mention is if you want to go all the way through, there's a little portal at the very end that you guys can use that to go right back to the very start from where you started off in the edit. So as you see, I went all the way through, I hit the portal, and I'm all the way back at the beginning, which is really neat and really cool. So after you get to the edit, you don't have to run all the way back. And also at the same time, at the very beginning, you can also pick up a grappler or impulse grenades, so you can go in between all of these very fast if you need to. And also another really good tip when it comes to improving and also getting better at editing speed, or really any mechanic in this game, I found I improved way more practicing, say 10 minutes a day for a week, than opposed to just practicing for like 5 hours in 2 days. And that's just one of the things, at least for myself, maybe you guys have experienced the same thing as well, should just be the most effective way to practice. So like I said, practicing a little bit each and every day is much better than just grinding out 3 or 4 hours of editing courses for like 2 days straight. I don't really get as much benefit because I feel like after a certain point, I just really don't feel like I'm getting much benefit, and I don't really feel like I'm improving as much. Of course, the more time you spend in practicing a certain mechanic, the better you're gonna get. But for me, when it came to improving, I felt way more benefit after practicing just a short amount of time every single day. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes, it could be like 5 minutes or even 2 minutes. I felt way more benefit just practicing 2 minutes a day on a certain mechanic than practicing that same mechanic straight for like 4 hours or so and then finally getting it down. And that's just one of the things that I noticed. Maybe you guys have had different experiences yourself, but at least for me, when I practice different mechanics, I only practice a certain mechanic for maybe 5-10 minutes a day, and then I come back to it the next day, and I found like that is the best way to improve for myself. So if you guys feel like you're just grinding out editing courses for 3-4 hours a day and it's not really helping you improve, then just worry about, or just try to focus on one specific or two specific mechanics and just work on it every single day for like 5 minutes for a week. And I promise that you guys are going to see way more improvements than just grinding it out for 3-4 hours a day for only like 2 days in a week. So going into the second editing course that I want to show you, I kind of spent a lot of time on this one, but I really feel like I give you guys some really good tips to help you guys out. And for the second editing course, this one's made by Raider, and the reason why I like this one is, for me, when I was going through it, I honestly sucked really bad. I was still learning the course, but for this one in particular, or I guess all of his editing courses, they're pretty difficult. They're focused on a lot of quick edits, and also they're pretty advanced as well. So to be able to go through this course very quickly is going to take a lot of skill. So I feel like if you have your edits down and you're looking for a good challenge, I feel like this editing course is something to try out, because it's something that's not the easiest to do. You're going to be struggling a ton. I definitely struggled for quite a while trying to get used to the course, and also just having all the edits down, because they're super quick. They're super like in your face, like edit after edit. You really don't have much time to really look over exactly what you're editing. So that's why I really like this course. It's made for a lot of advanced players. So if you want a good challenge, definitely go through these courses. And if your fingers don't hurt within like 4 minutes of trying it out, then you're not going by fast enough. And the thing about this is it's pretty long as well. So if you're looking for a good challenge that you can grind out for like 20 to 30 minutes, then I would recommend giving some of his courses out a look. So this one is the 6th one. I think this is one of his more recent ones, which he has a ton of other good ones that he's also made as well. So if you guys are looking for some other ones, definitely give his channel a look. Like I said, I will have all of the, everything in the pinned comments so you guys can see exactly who makes the courses. And as well, I do have the codes of the courses in the comments, so if you guys just can't see it on the top of the screen or missed it when I was loading up into the course, just look in the pinned comment. You guys should be able to see the course number, so you guys can just go in creative, pop it in, and you guys can try out these courses as well. So these are the two courses I really liked. I liked Flea's one because it's super simple, and the fact that you can really work on it from any skill level. And I really like Raiders because this one's definitely very challenging. So if you're looking for a good challenge that you can practice for 20-30 minutes, then I would definitely give this one out a look as well. And with that being said, that's a wrap up for this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys liked it, make sure you guys do hit that like button. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Make sure you guys do turn on those post notifications so you guys can get notified for every single new video. And as well, I do live stream every single day here on this channel at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys haven't came by my live streams before or just forgot when I stream, like I said, on this channel, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every single day. Or just put on post notifications and you guys will get a notification when I go live. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys watching the video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video.